Good morning everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I am so excited to share what I'm going to be doing today, or part of today. So I am going to be taking you guys through my yoga studio, what's going to be my yoga studio. Just got to get over a fence, Oakley's fence, and showing you what we're going to do and how it looks at the moment and like my plans for it. I am so excited. This is like the part of my renovation on my house that I am the most excited about. Yeah, let me take you through. Let me show you what it looks like at the moment from the outside. Okay, so this is it from the outside. Oh. Okay, so this is it from the outside. I'd really like to put like a little like wildlife pond down here. I've got two lavender bushes here at the moment because I think I'm going to do like some sort of bed across here and on this side, so with like plants that are really beautiful and smell nice. I feel like there's a lot to do here. I'm going to paint this all black, and then the window frame and the door frame are going to be like a light blue colour, almost like the sky. And then as we go inside, let me take you in. So it is quite a big space, but it has a huge like wall in the middle of it at the moment. So we've got like the two sides. So this is going to be the side where I film. This side I'm going to have like hopefully mirrors across here, and it will be like a desk in there in a mirrored like cupboardy type thing. So yeah, I feel like I have absolutely like no skill in any of this stuff, so I feel like a lot of people are probably going to watch this who do have skill in all this stuff, and who like don't do it, don't attempt it, don't even try it. But I mean, the lady who had this house before me built this herself. It actually used to be like a horse stable, that she bought from a friend and then moved across. So I love the fact that at one point a horsey lived in here. Maybe I should call it the stable studio or something. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like I have a lot to do, but I am so excited. I was watching a video yesterday, and it said, and it was talking about how like if you are 1% better every day, then after 365 days you're 365% better. And I was like, I love that quote. It really resonated with me. So today I want to do quite a bit on here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I have so many other work things that I need to do. But like honestly, I just wanted to take you around. I think I'm going to have to start with the outside and not the inside, because if I can get the outside done before it gets cold, like really, really cold, that would be amazing. So this is going to be my little studio, and this is like the before. I cannot wait to show you guys like when it starts having a big difference. I can't wait to like show you. Oh, I'm gonna need to do this. That needs doing. Maybe I'll do that today. Can we do that? I don't know. I wonder where the original bit of wood is. Oakley probably ate it. Oh, and there's quite a few gaps up at the top as well, so I'm gonna have to like patch it. I don't really know. I don't really know, but I'm excited. Yeah, I am excited. I feel like it's gonna be a fun adventure. So maybe I'll do what I can today. I don't know. I might have a little go at something today, and I'll take you guys with me. Oh, hold on, I've just seen a little piece of wood. This fit in that gap. I can see she's patched little bits anyway. No, it's too short. What if I chopped it in half? Does it go over? Yeah, because it can just sit over the top. Maybe I'll do that today. I'm gonna put that bit of wood down there. So yeah, that's my little yoga studio. That has a lot of, I think it's got a lot of potential, but I think it needs a lot of love. And today it's quite sunny, the weather is beautiful-ish, it's like cold but nice, so it's kind of like a good opportunity day, I think, to do this. So okay, I have just done a bit of work, and I have had a bit of food, and now I am going to go and do some more of my studio. And you know what? I'm going to grab my camera stand and then I can like talk as I'm doing it. Do you know what I love about the garden in this house is that it's not overlooked by anybody. So I can practice yoga in the garden, I can film so much content for you all, and I don't, like at my last house, I felt like everyone could see me. But at this house, I don't have that problem at all. So I just love living here. Okay, camera stand acquired. Come on then, doggy. Let's go. I am so excited. This is going to be day one of me doing my studio. Honestly, when I tell you that this has been a dream of mine to have my own yoga studio for like coming up for 10 years now. So the excitement is real. I've had a big think whilst I was working of like what I want to do today. So let's go through it now. So today, like the more I've thought about it, today I think what I want to do is sort out that little piece of wood that's there, because that annoys the hell out of me that that's not done. I'm going to go and get some black paint, and I might start digging up some flower beds on each side, because this like concretey bit down here, I don't know why, but it really grates on me. So I think what I'm going to do is fill it with flowers either side so that you can't see that concretey bit. So I'm going to start like digging out, I think, and I'd really like to have like a little water feature here just so you can hear some noise like trickling. And I might see if I can get like down here some sort of like big circle concrete pad thing so I can put my mat here, little water feature behind, flowers all the way around, and then I can kind of like practice yoga out here as well. So when the weather's really nice in the summer, I've kind of got somewhere to sit and meditate, practice yoga. But I'm getting ahead of myself right now. For today, I'm gonna start off by attempting to do this hole here. So this could be a complete nightmare. I don't know. I think the way I'm going to tackle it is cut it to the size that I want it, the bit of wood, and then wood glue it, and then leave it and do a bit of the garden. And then once I've wood glued and left that wood glue to dry, then like drill it in, because I'm not very strong and I'm not great with a drill right now. Like I don't really know. I have made a doggy door, but that's it. So I don't want to like make the wood splinter or anything like that. So I think if I glue it first, and then I just sort of like, then I can just pin it with like, I don't know, a little screw. God, I don't know if by the time I take this out, like this video out, I don't know whether I would have put out my other videos. But honestly, when I tell you, like renovating inside, my first day renovating, it took me 25 minutes to open a bottle or a tin of paint. I'm not cut out for this. I'm just not. Look at the state of my nails. They're not ready. Right, let's get set up and then we can go. Right, let's go through it. I'm going to go and have a little shuffle around in the garage, see if I can find all the tools that I need, and then I'm going to get started. Okay, I think I've got everything. I've got a drill, a jigsaw, wood glue, a tape measure and a pencil. What more could I need? Okay, let's film this. You see that? I did that. I am basically a carpenter at this point. Okay, now I'm going to do something that I feel a little bit more confident doing. I've put on the bit of wood and now I'm going to got my trowel. I'm going to map out where I want my little, what are they called, flower beds to go, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. This is a little bit more in my comfort zone. I actually do enjoy gardening, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go off to Wix and buy some black paint and some blue paint and start painting. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun today. This is like the best day ever for me. All my dreams are coming true. I'm going to go across here, I think. Yeah, now I feel like I know that this looks like a mess, but like, hear me out. It kind of curves around. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to achieve here, but like yoga mat here and like some sort of patio-y bit here, maybe. Maybe keep it as grass, I'm not sure, but somewhere like to sit. And then this will all be flower bed here, this bit, and then a water feature like there. I feel like it makes sense to me, so that's okay. But I've dug it out. That took like no time at all. I thought it was going to take me like an hour. It took me like 10 minutes. I don't actually own a spade, so I am going to go now to Wix and I'm going to get some black paint and blue paint for this to start painting, which I am literally so excited for. And then I think what I might do is, if they have a spade and it's like really cheap, I might get one, but if not, then when I go to the garden centre in Norfolk tomorrow, I will grab one there, because someone's recommended me a spade because this is my life now. Okay, yeah, let's get ready and go to Wix and then I can start painting. This is going so well. I'm like literally so happy. Been to Wix and I've got my paint. This is the colour I'm going to go for, so that's going to paint all the blue, and then I've gone for like this seagrassy colour and that's going to paint all the pink. I'm so excited this actually, so I'm going to pop my phone up and just get going. You guys can watch me. Literally painting it on and looking at it from here and in real life, I actually feel like it hasn't made like a huge difference. It does say it needs 2 coats. I think it's just like it's kept that bluey undertone, which I don't hate. It's just that it's that I wanted black, and this is more like, I mean, it's actually called urban slate and that is what it is. It's like slate grey. I don't hate it. Is it what I wanted? No. Am I going to go and take back a £35 tin of paint? No. But at the same time, I've also done all of this and remembered that the shop that I was in half an hour ago, the man was like, do a tiny bit first and then before you do the rest of it, to make sure that you like it and to make sure that it's like the right paint. But then I was like, well, I've spent £35 on this tin of paint. I'm not just going to open it and then just be like, meh, it's wrong, I'm just going to send it back. So yeah, I've done a little bit more than a corner that no one can see, but I don't hate it. I think once it's had 2 coats on it, it might be better. I don't know. Oh, I hope I've not wasted my money here. I feel like the sun's in the way so you can't see now what I've done. It literally looks no different in this light. Oh no, can you see the top bit and the bottom bit? I feel like in person, for me, when I was like walking from the top of my house down, it's just not as bright anymore. Like the blue was so like bright. It was like sapphire blue, and now it's more like navy midnight. And as like the colour's darkening as it's drying, you really can't see it in this light, but I actually think it's going to look so much better. I'm now going to get a ladder and attempt to do like the top ones. I've gone as high as I can basically reach, so I need to do across the top. Yeah, this is quite exciting actually. I'm really enjoying doing this, so I'm just gonna keep on going, I guess. Okay, maybe from this angle it looks a bit different, but I've officially done coat number 1. So we've gone from blue to like this navy right now, but I think once I put another 2 coats on it and you can't see the blue anymore, it will look a lot better. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I think I'm getting there. So now I'm going to, I think, just start like cleaning the door and the window, like sanding it, because I tried the colour that I'm going to change the door and the window to, and it just doesn't really stick very well. Like you can just sort of see like it's like patchy. So yeah, I'm going to sand it back, and then I think it will actually cling to the wood better, and then it will hold better. So yeah, that's my next job. Morning guys, it is 8 AM and I'm going to go and do the last coat of my cabin today, or my studio. I look really tired this morning. I've literally just woken up, put on my painting clothes, and yeah, here we go. But day 2, I think this looks so much better now. The light is different. Yeah, it looks so different now. Like I feel like the other videos didn't like show, but it was so blue. Even that one coat looks so much better. And yes, before anyone says anything, I know this window has been painted so badly, I need to sort it. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go and paint the second coat on that, and then I might try and get the door done today as well. Stay tuned. Good morning everyone. Today is another painting day. I've actually got myself some smaller paintbrushes today to do around the window for my studio perfectly. And I want to start getting, I know, he's crying, he can't wait to go outside. He knows I'm in my painting stuff now. He totally associates this with going outside for like 4 or 5 hours. So he's like itching to go. But I want to get the door painted today. At least the outside, because I think after this week the weather is going to change and it's not going to be nice anymore, so I want the outside of this studio like as close to being finished as possible or done. Yeah, come on then, let's go. The wall has been taken down in the studio as well, so there was a dividing wall that went on Sunday. I was going to film it, but honestly, firstly we ended up doing it really late at night. So the lighting wasn't great, and secondly, it was a massive job. It was a lot harder than we thought. We thought it would just like fall down, but no, it didn't, which I guess is good in some ways because it means that the whole thing has been built pretty sturdily. So let's go down to the studio. Oh, it's actually raining a little bit. No. Oh, I hope this means I can still paint. Well, it's not too bad, it's only spitting. I'm still going to paint anyway. Let's go and have a little look and see how it all looks. Yes, this is what I want to finish today. Firstly, like it's been painted in such a messy way. That's my bad. But I want to put the last coat on that so we really hide all of that pink. Maybe it will need a 4th coat, I don't know. But I want to tidy it up and do it perfectly. And let's get the first coat on this, which is exciting. My little flower beds are now establishing. They smell so bad though because I had to use manure on them. So this is going to be stinky today. Okay, so the wall has gone. Apparently there were like hundreds of spiders in here, so I'm now petrified to go in here until it's finished. But it's fine. I need to find a day where I can be brave and go in with a hoover and just try and hoover up all the cobwebs. We just want the paint. Okay. Oh, I've actually not seen this from the inside. The window is a door. No way. That window is not a window, it's a door. That's freaky. Oh well. Right, let's get going. Just about to do another coat on the door. It looks so much better. It's patchy, I know, but it looks so much better. And that's another coat done. I think it looks so much better. Like the difference between that last coat and this coat, so much better. So I'm going to leave this for a little while, and then I'm going to try and do the last coat on the door, and then that will actually be the painting of the outside of this completely pretty much done, which is so exciting. So I'm planning where everything is going to go in my studio. I want this wall here, so you walk in through here, I want this wall to be like a mirrored cupboard basically. So I want it filled with storage, but I want to know how far out it's going to come forward. So I have this ready to go. I'm now going to kind of line everything up and make it look how I want it to look. I feel like this is a very impromptu update, but getting some bits done in this studio, I want to work out this wall here. I want there to be like a mirrored cupboard type thing, so that when I'm at this end doing yoga, I can see myself when I'm practicing. And yeah, I always find mirrors are super helpful when I'm practicing yoga. So I'm going to walk in through here, and then I want my cupboard here. I've already put this here, just because this was left over, and I think it's going to be super helpful. I've got a couple of other bits. I want to see like how much room they take up. Ideally, I want to have like a desk space, so that I like, even if it's just this little patch here as like a desk space, so that I can then have all the rest of storage in here. So this is going to be fun, some intense manual labour, and then I can measure how far out the cupboard is going to come out. Because I kind of want it to be as skinny as possible, so that I have loads of space, but I want to get as much storage in as possible, so it's like a double-edged sword. But we've got the electrician here at the moment, and by the end of today he's going to want to know where I want to put my plug sockets and everything. So this is why I'm trying to work it out, so I know where exactly they're going to be, where my lights are going to be as well. It's quite exciting actually. So I'm somehow going to have to move all of this and this big chunk of wood, so that I can move the thing that's behind that to move it to over this side, and it's a huge like storage thing. So this could be really good fun. I think before I do that, there's actually a small desk in the other outbuilding that I might try and squeeze in that corner. I don't know, maybe. Good morning everyone. It's really sunny and really warm today, so I thought it'd be a good day to go down to the studio and get some more work done. Yeah, we're getting there with this, although good news and bad news. So the good news, I guess, is that because I think today is like the last day that there's anything I can do, and I'm now going to be depending on other people, I don't know how slow this process is going to go. So I really don't know if this could be the last video of my studio for ages. I'm now waiting on an electrician to do the first fix of the electrics, which is fine. I can't close this door. Which is fine. He's like, oh yeah, I can do it all before Christmas, and we've got like 7 weeks till Christmas, and he's literally just not got back to me. I've texted him, I've emailed him, so until he kind of does the first fix of the electrics. I can't do anything else. But today, what I can do, and it is a pretty big job, and for me, it's going to be quite a intense, difficult job, I guess. I need to cover up all of the holes. So there's holes up here, there's holes in the wood down there. I need to cover all of those bits ready for when we then do put the insulation and the plasterboard on. So that's going to be my job for today, and maybe tomorrow as well, and maybe the next few days. So I've got some bits to be cracking on with, but I was really hoping that this studio would be ready by Christmas, and I don't know if I can see that happening now, which is a little bit depressing. But let's get started on this. I don't really know how I'm going to go about this at all, but we'll start. We'll see what we can do, and we'll go from there. And I'll keep you guys updated, and we can see how easy this is going to be, because I feel like this is going to be a nightmare. Because in my mind, I'm like, right, so if I'm covering up holes like this, the wood is really thin, so I can't nail it. So I'm going to have to glue it. In my mind, that's how it, like, my brain is thinking. However, at the top, where you've got like the thicker bits of wood, I feel like I can actually nail into the wood. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. This place is full of spiders everywhere. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? They're literally running at me left, right and centre. I feel like they're crawling all over my body. I don't want to hurt them because I'm a nice person, but oh my God, they're like massive. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I don't live in like Australia or somewhere like that. Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this studio. But oh my gosh, they're massive, they're huge, and they're all big. And oh, I don't like spiders at all. So, oh, what is that? Oh no, it's fine. It's a stain. Oh, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I haven't even started putting wood onto the wood yet. Oh my God. You know, like you like gingerly move everything, literally every single thing that I'm touching, I'm like moving at like the slowest pace in case any spiders run out. Oh my God. This is not my vibe at all. Oh God, I'm going to do it. I can do this. I can do it for the studio. I'm going to do it for the studio. You know what, guys? The glue thing is not going to work, and I feel like professional people that are watching this, or anyone that's done any DIY in their life, is probably going, shocker. So I am going to go and get some like teeny weeny pin nails. I guess they exist. I should not be doing DIY. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get some teeny weeny pin nails and try it again. Because I think if I stick it bit by bit with wood glue, like I can see it working, but it's going to take me forever because each bit takes so long to dry. It's not like, and I've got to lean stuff against it to make it dry, and it's just not going to work. So, and I don't know how well it will stay. Mind you, it's going to have insulation on it afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go and get some pin nails and attempt this again. I don't know why DIY in like my brain just seems like something that's going to be really easy, and then I actually attempt it. Like I was just thinking last night, like, oh, that'll be so easy, I'll just glue it together, why not? And now I'm here and I'm trying to glue it, and I've got spiders left, right and centre trying to eat me and start a war. I've got cobwebs everywhere. Honestly, there might as well be a cobweb factory. I'm really worried they're in my hair. I get why people pay people to do this kind of stuff for them, because that was so gross. Right, let's go and get some pin nails. Well, it's taken 3 attempts, but we've got there. I originally bought these, but I think they're going to be incorrect. But I can use them to put pictures up in the studio, and then I've also got these two, so hopefully they're correct. And I'm now going to go outside and start pinning stuff to stuff. I need to find a hammer. Good morning, everyone. I thought I would update you on everything that's going on. Kind of a good news, bad news situation, I guess. The debacle with literally covering holes, the holes for the studio. How is something so simple so difficult? So last time we spoke, I tried to glue wood onto wood, and I was like, yep, this will work, no problem. Wood glue doesn't stick quickly, so it literally was just like popping straight off of the wall. So it meant that I had to like lean stuff against what I was sticking to hold it, which just was not gonna work because I had like 100 holes that I needed to fill. And then I was like, right, okay, so I am gonna have to go and get some pin nails to pin the wood to the wood. So that took me 3 attempts to get the 3 different kinds of nails. Because I bought some that I thought were right, and then I was told, no, they're too long, so they're gonna poke out, and then I'm gonna have like a death trap hazard up, like I'll have a studio that looks like a hedgehog. So those didn't work, and so then I went and bought some shorter ones, which you saw in the last video, and then I also found some short ones as well. So I had 3 sets of nails, went out there and was like, I'm sorted. Oh, it also took me, when I left you guys and said I need to find a hammer, 3 days to find the hammer, because we're doing so much DIY in the whole of the house. I could not find the hammer anywhere, but it turns out it was actually in the toolbox that I had in the studio with me the entire time. It's just that you can't see through the glass or through the plastic see-through bit on the front that it's there, so I just assumed there was no hammer there, but that was really silly. So then that happened, and then obviously by this point I'm like at my wit's end, so I tried to hammer with the nails into the piece of wood. And I could not do it. Like, I couldn't do it. So first I started off with the short nails, and they just would not hammer in, like straight up. They just would not go in. And they had a thicker like end to them, so they should be easier to hammer in, and they just would not go through. So I was like, okay, I'm obviously not strong enough. And I was like, right, do you know what? I'm going to use the skinny little pin nails that were in the bag in the last video. Oh. And that's when I just thought life is really just testing me now. So I could get the pin nail through the first bit of wood, or like halfway through that bit. And again, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's my strength, I don't know if I'm not hammering it perfectly, but I'm not joking. Like the pin would go in like this, and like bit of wood. Okay, so piece of wood is here, nail is here. I'd hammer, hammer, hammer halfway in, and then it would just go like this. And I'd be like hammering it, and it'd just be moving in different directions, but it would be like flat, like kinked. So all I was doing was bending the nail into this piece of wood, which again, people who do DIY are probably listening to this like you're doing something wrong. Anyway, long story short, I bought some expanding foam, and I then tried putting the expanding foam in. Actually, that seems to have worked. I'm gonna have to, from the outside, like slice the bubbles that have come out through and then repaint it. But do you know what? The holes are plugged. That's all that matters. So I think we've sorted it. So the expanding foam seems to have worked. And I have got hold of the electrician now. So I'm literally waiting on a reply from him. So watch this space. Part 2 is coming soon, and hopefully part 2 will be nice and quick, and I can record all the rest of it super easy, super quickly, and yeah, hopefully it's a lot easier than all of this has been, because this has been a nightmare. But I will see you guys for part 2 and hopefully part 2 will consist of a completely finished studio, and all of these problems will just be a tiny little blip.